Good evening. Reloading Bench back with you again. And I've waited a long time for this combination of packages that we will be unbagging and unboxing. But I will probably do it in two separate videos, maybe even three. I think I'll do three because this was so long in coming that, and once I open one, you'll know what the other is. So I don't know which one I want to open first. We'll probably start with this one. So let me move this off to the side. So way back when, a few months ago, let's see, what are we in now? We're in April, about 2 months ago. 2 months ago, I had seen a product. I saw this product. And I thought, that's cool. So I ordered it. And I made a video about that. I ordered it, and about a week later, I hadn't seen any updates, thinking that, I should see something, some status change. I paid. As soon as you order, you paid. I saw the debit go to my credit card right away because I have a credit card that you lock and unlock. So I unlocked it, made my payment, saw that it was pending, and then locked my credit card, which I think is, I have not had any fraud on that card since. Or rather, since that card went to, that bank went to a locking credit card mechanism, I've never had an issue. Love it. Absolutely love it. To be able to turn your credit card on and off, wonderful. All banks should do that. In any case, sorry for the sidebar. I ordered this particular product from that locking credit card. And because that product is from our friends overseas, I wanted to make sure it was my locking credit card as opposed to my other credit card. Because you never know when credit card numbers float around. So I ordered this from overseas, our friends that begin with a C, and didn't hear anything for about a week. And then I thought to myself, let me check on this. This is taking a little long for something that I would think would have an update, at least some kind of update. So I reached out. And, I've been seeing ads for this for weeks, and I've been debating it. And you can tell how many labels were on here. I'll talk about that too. I ordered it. Nothing happened. I reach out, and I'm like, yeah, I see that I paid, and it's in a status of awaiting shipment. And it's been like 10 days. So why would it be awaiting shipment after 10 days of payment? And I got a response back that said that... yeah, that was a pre-order. We don't expect to be fulfilling these for another, let's see, at that time, another almost a month. And we'll be happy to give you back your money or ship it when it's available. I'm like, yeah, I'll take my money back. And got my money back. Because that means that they were either taking a bunch of orders, hoping a bunch of people would buy so that they could then make the product real or buy the materials and then make the product. And what was funnier is I'd seen a couple videos from people about this product. And I'm like, how are you getting the product? It's still in pre-order status. So obviously this company made arrangements to showcase, kind of like the gun tubers that get the guns before the guns are available, to tell everyone how wonderful the guns are before they're actually on the market, for us to determine that. So in any case, I got my money back and I said, no, F that. I'm not buying this until it's actually shipping. Could care less. I'm not buying into hopium. So I've seen a couple videos since. I'm like, okay, I must be getting closer. And every time I check the website, it's still in pre-order status. And I would check the website, it would still say pre-order. So I'm like, yeah, I'll wait till I see people on YouTube with them. Well, a few weeks ago, I thought, let me check our friends at Temu. And then after Temu didn't have it, I'm like, let me check AliExpress, which is, in my opinion, even one step below Temu in terms of shady factor. So Temu had this, and it was almost 50% off what I originally paid for my discounted, what turned out to be pre-order. So, and I know somebody's complaining, Jesus, dude, open the effing package. I'm trying to draw this out. So I ordered it from our friends at AliExpress, And I have to say, I was beyond impressed with the frequency of the updates. You know, your order's being processed, your order is being shipped in country, your order has arrived in country, your order is out with your local. Lots and lots of updates. Lots of updates. As opposed to the original manufacturer, when I bought this directly, was just like, yeah, F you, buddy. So this is who I originally ordered it from and who I got my money back. And my original order, I think this was $49.95, and I had like a $5 coupon, but with tax and everything, so it still came to 50 bucks. On AliExpress, they had a bunch of these, and this one was $31 with tax, $34 shipped. And this is that case, whatever. I told myself I would one day own a Mac Pro 2019 cheese grater. This is a Mac Pro 2019 cheese grater looking case for a Mac Mini M4. So I was originally going to buy my Mac Mini M4 when I ordered this. And I'm glad I did not do that, because that's when it was, I think, $5.79 or something. Well, when I ordered this, I had not ordered, because I didn't know if this would even be real or would even show up. I decided to order, once this seemed like it was real, I put my order in for my Mac Mini M4, and by that time, the price of the Mac Mini M4 had come down to $4.99. So I got the Mac Mini M4 and this for the price of what I would have just paid for the Mac Mini. And I just think people are going to say, well, this is dumb. Why did you do it? Because I do dumb things. That's why. And I thought this was just so freaking cute. It's a qualified, I don't know what qualified certificate means. Upon inspection and test, this product is qualified. Qualified to work. So here is the little torque driver to take this apart. And I mean, it's solid. It's all aluminum. I don't think yep, it's aluminum. This is not real. That's a bummer. I wish that was real so you could lift it up, but I mean, I think you're asking for a little too much, or maybe I'm asking for a little too much. But I mean, it's cute. It's, yeah, it's my cheese grater. So I've talked about my affinity for Macs before, and I have been picking up old Power Mac Pro, rather. I was going to say Power PC, but that's a true statement. Lots of different chipsets. Motorola chipset, that Power PC thingy, the Intel thingy, the you name it. I've got it from old Macs. My most recent Power Mac pickup was the trash can a couple years ago. And I will own a cheese grater. I've seen them dropping now in prices, so they're still too expensive. Apple is due to announce anytime now the new Mac Pro, which I think will just demolish the current Mac Pro pricing space. They're still way too expensive for what they are. So this is my version of a desktop cheese grater. So I now have my cheese grater. And what's funny is the Mac Mini M4 that will go in here is probably more powerful. It is more powerful than the real Mac Pro cheese grater. I think it's 7.1, 7.1, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I think this is kind of cool. It's the attention to detail for $30 plus that, so for $34. This was a win. So don't ask me for the freaking link. It's AliExpress, and there's a million people who are selling this at all kind of different prices, all the way up to more than $50. So look around. Don't ask me for the link. I'm not going to paste it because I'm not going to find it, because it's just like Temu. Only one left, almost gone, whatever. So yeah, this is kind of cute. So this kind of gives you a clue what's in the next box. All right, just as I was signing off on the end of babbling about this, the camera cut out. Battery, which tells me I'm babbling too much. So you may or may not hear me talk right now. If the previous segment had enough on it, then I won't be saying anything. And if it did cut out on me and now you're hearing me talk, then that's that. So this goes back in the box for now. And we will move to box number 2. So I touched on this, but I forgot to mention. Obviously, there's a label. There were 3 other labels on here. The first label was small, and because it has my information on it, I won't share it. The first label was 3 3/4 by 3 3/4, and 99% of it was in, I'm going to assume, written in Chinese characters. And it didn't have my full name. It just had a couple of letters of my first and last name. The second label, which was, I'm going to say 75%, only 25% in English, 75% in other. That label was almost 6 inches by almost 4 inches. And the final U.S. shipping label, which was all in English, was 4 inches by 5 3/4. So there were as many as 4, definitely 3 that I peeled, plus this one. I don't know if that was a real label or not, but coming from our folks overseas, many, many, many labels. Just FYI.